The UK has just turned into a dystopian hellhole, which it's always been like that for the last 30 years. They are the ground zero for the New World Order, the sort of WEF, the just horrendous situation that is taking place in this globalist society we now live in. We have Keir Starmer here today saying that everybody in the UK will not be able to work unless you have digital ID. So this one is crazy. Let's hear exactly what he says about it.
And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that. Because decent, pragmatic, fair-minded people, they want us to tackle the issues that they see around them. And of course, the truth is, we won't solve our problems.
It's so weird, like, I have a lot of things to talk about this digital ID. Of course, it's nonsense. But when he's giving this speech, he takes his hands off the goddamn podium. And then he starts making this, like he kind of does this hand signal. He's like doing all these like different Masonic hand signals. It's just very odd. Like everything that we watch, even the Charlie Kirk assassination, everything is so odd. He says, let me spell it out for you. He says, let me spell it out for you. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom unless you have this. It's just, everything seems scripted now. Everything seems scripted. It's the same as the lockdowns. Nobody was allowed to work unless they got the cure. Nobody was allowed to work unless they do this. Nobody's allowed to do anything unless they do this. How is it the government can bring people in on tiny boats, because that's what it is. It's literally gaslighting the public. It's literally illegal immigration. And then the good citizens of the UK and Ireland, and because this is coming to Ireland as well, the good citizens of the world who aren't breaking the laws, we lose our freedoms because other people are doing crime. Think about that for a second. Let me reiterate that. That is the most important thing you've ever heard in your life. The governments don't secure the border. There's open borders, there's tyranny, it's disaster. And then what they say to the public, the good public, the public that are paying taxes, you have to pay taxes 6-7 months out of the year, you work for free. They say to you, not only are we going to take your freedom, but if you don't allow us to take your freedom, you won't be able to work. You won't be able to do anything without our permission. Who the hell thought about that? Like, who is coming up with this sort of nonsense ideology? This is planned. This is like complete tyranny. It's a disaster. There's no going back. There's literally no going back. And the people of Ireland and England just allow it. They just say, yeah, no problem. Like, well, for one, I don't think I'm going to be allowing this sort of nonsense to happen, guys. If they want to bring in digital ID and this kind of stuff, no, that's not going to happen, guys. You have to put your foot down and say, no, this is not going to happen. The UK is getting invaded by all these people on boats. Having an ID isn't going to stop that, guys. Having some sort of digital ID isn't going to prevent that in any single way whatsoever. So then we have this on top of it. This is just a normal day in London. So that is a man walking around London with a sort of Rambo knife. You can see there clearly he's just walking around, clear as day, no problem whatsoever, with a massive Rambo knife. Looks like a massive, huge machete. Like, just the craziest thing you've ever seen. It's like a war zone. They have 30 stabbings a day. It's an absolute disaster. And on top of it, then they're going to take your freedom if you don't allow this to happen. Crazy stuff. Import the third world, become the third world. These aren't people coming from Morocco and like nice, holiday destinations, coming from, the Middle East, nice places. These are people coming from like Syria and like, Libya, like these places that are like war-torn, ISIS-infested, Al-Qaeda fractioned people. It's crazy stuff. It's complete danger, complete psychotic that they would take your freedoms because other people are taking away your freedom. So not only are the criminals taking away your freedom, but your own government are taking away your freedom as well. To cure the lack of your freedom. Like, it's just absolute disaster. Then on top of it, Donald Trump announced yesterday, starting October 1st, 2025, we will be imposing a 100% tariff on any branded patented pharmaceutical products unless the company is building their pharmaceutical manufacturing plant in America. Is building will be defined as breaking ground or under construction. There will be therefore no tariffs on these pharmaceutical products if construction has started. Thank you for your attention on the matter. So of course, Simon Harris called Trump a ghoul and is a complete cowardice leader in this country. Simon Harris is the worst leader of all time. He rang up the US consulate and said, oh my God, is this about Europe? Is this about Ireland? Thankfully, it's not, guys. So they're not imposing these tariffs on Ireland. But here's the thing. I would be wary of even listening to that, because Trump could just switch tomorrow and then that's it. He'll say, no, this is also for Europe. Because where else are they building, where else do they manufacture pharmaceuticals outside of Europe? There's not many places. Like, they're not building pharmaceuticals in Africa. They're a little bit doing it in Mexico and a little bit in Asia. But most of the production for the pharmaceuticals and that massive industry is in Europe. So a lot of these European countries will be losing, of course, money because of this. So he could just swap tomorrow and just say, no, actually, you know what? The EU and Ireland has to pay 100% tariff. So Lord knows what's going to happen there, guys. Hopefully it doesn't, but we're going to find out soon, hopefully. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys all. If you want to support me, hit the join link underneath the video. Become a member for just €3 per month and help push back against the mainstream media, because you'll never see these stories on mainstream media. I am one of a kind, and I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Peace.